Hey guys, I wanted to put together a guide for how to 5-chest Terrific Visions. I've seen it done a few different ways now, but this is how I ended up tackling it. So I'm just going to quickly run through my talent choices, consumables, and the route I took to complete it. And then after that, I'm just going to play in the background the video of me completing it, sped up to 125% of normal speed, just so it's a little bit faster for the video. And then you can kind of follow along. So for your first choice, you're going to want to take Zeal. This is going to go hand in hand with Blade of Wrath, which is on your next tier. So level 30 tier will be Blade of Wrath. The build I kind of did is more of an AoE build that's based off of getting Divine Purpose procs, and to build as much Holy Power as possible so you can just keep dishing out Divine Storms back to back. Next row is pretty easy. I would just go with Fist of Justice. Having the stuns up is going to help you a lot in the Horrific Visions. There's some stuff that you need to interrupt, so I would keep that in case your kick is down. I would just take Fist of Justice, no doubt. The row after that, definitely take Wake of Ashes. You're going to get 5 Holy Power from that, and it's huge for AoE damage. Following that, I would definitely take Cavalier. Movement speed, if you haven't noticed from other videos or anybody else talking about this, is extremely important in these Horrific Visions. You need to maximize your time as much as possible, so definitely take Cavalier. For the level 90 row, I prefer Word of Glory, and that's purely because, again, of the build that I'm running. It's to maximize Holy Power, and then also when you combine it with Wings or Vision of Perfection proc, Word of Glory can crit heal for like 150k, it's like half your health. So that's what I took, but you can get away with Selfless Sailor for sure. It's great talent, so it's up to you there. And then for the level 100 row, definitely Divine Purpose, purely for this build that I'm running. The Divine Purpose procs are huge. You can just do 3, 4, 5 Divine Storms back to back if you have full Holy Power, so definitely take Divine Purpose. Alright, next I'm going to run through my essences real quick. It's nothing crazy. I took Vision of Perfection, Crucible of Flame, and Breath of the Dying. I didn't have my 4th slot unlocked at that time, so you don't need it. You don't need to maximize everything for this. You can get it done with having not everything unlocked. So I would definitely take Vision of Perfection though over anything if you're going to be picking something. Okay, on to consumables. I don't think you need all of this either, but this is what I ran it with. War Scroll of Battle Shout for the warrior buff. Drums of Fury, definitely take Drums of Fury. You're going to need a Bloodlust for yourself. Baked Voidfin, definitely get. That gives you a speed boost. Like I said, you're going to need to maximize as much time as you can. You get a 20% movement speed boost with that. Kebabs you want to take as well. I don't know if they're really that necessary, but I would take them for your first run. If you eat them sitting down for 10 seconds, you get 100 sanity back, so it helps you out with your time a little bit. Swiftness Potion you could take instead of Lightfoot Potion. I ended up using both. Both can be used in different scenarios. Swiftness Potions last a little bit longer, but you don't run as fast. Lightfoot Potions give you a huge movement speed boost, but don't last as long. And then you obviously want to take a flask with you, so Greater Flask of the Undertow is the one to use for plate wears. So this is the route that I took. When I was doing this, I did not maximize my potion usage as in movement potions. So if you're really trying to, there will be certain spots to do it, but I'll get into that a little bit later. But when you start it, just start on your mount, round up everything, including the guards in front of the keep, so you don't have to clear them later, and then pull everything over to this tunnel and LOS the mob somewhere so they all come to you. And then you're just going to want to AoE everything down about right here. And then you can start clearing everything going towards the bridge. There's going to be like little corrupted areas on the ground. You just got to clear those out real quick. And then you can start this event. And then as you're doing that, I would clear the 2 pools that are sitting here as well, just to maximize your time. And then you can head towards the tunnel. You don't need to talk to anybody here. She just automatically starts the event for you. So you just need to start heading towards this gate and unlocking it. After that, you're going to have to click on a bunch of bombs that are on the ground. There's one sitting right in front of the entrance as you walk in, and then you're going to clear all the mobs around here, and I prefer to pull the boss as I do this, and then pull everything over to this corner, kill everything here, and then get the 2 bombs that are up here, and then I start running down this corridor. Actually, there's a bomb here that you have to take out too, so you could either run through here and go back this way like I had here, or you could run through this way and pull everything around this corner. But there's going to be a bomb here, and a bomb here, and they're all marked on your minimap, so you'll see them. And then you just take out the boss at the end. And then after that, I just run through the tunnel. I pop a potion, I think, around here, or I would if I didn't in the video. I would pop a potion here, run through, kill everything here, and then start heading towards your second area. So this one's going to be a little bit harder. There's going to be an elite here. So take out her first, and then start heading around the corner towards Matthias Shaw. There's going to be stealth mobs in this area, so be careful, because you can't pop your sanity regen skill in combat, so just be aware of that. So as you head down this way, you're going to hit another elite here. I try to round up as much as I can around this area and pop wings here. It might be down still when you go to fight Matthias Shaw, but I think it's preferable to spend the wings here to save time killing everything here, and then you can just deal with Matthias Shaw a little bit slower. So if you're doing this solo, which I'm assuming you are, Valera is going to help you open the gate to get to Matthias Shaw, and then after you down him, a portal will open up for you to send you back to the beginning. Just one thing to keep in mind here, the eyes that Matthias Shaw spawns, do not look at them. They help to drain your sanity, so keep either Matthias Shaw and an eye in between you, or just try and kind of, fight him on the side. It's a little bit awkward, but that's how you do it. After you're back here, you're going to have to clear mobs in this area, and then you can start heading towards your second easier area. As you head in here, you're going to have to head down this way, clearing mobs along the way, and then you're going to kill an elite back here. And then you're going to head back and go down this way, and then this is where the boss is. After you kill this boss, it will unlock the event for you to free eight people in cages. So you're going to have to do that as quickly as possible. So I would pop a potion around here too. This is where I popped, I think, a swiftness potion just because it's longer. It's a little bit, the placement of them isn't that great. So you're going to have to unlock the two here, I believe they are. There's two here, one here, and then two up here as well. So just try to, wherever you are, maximize your time as you're doing that. Following that, you can head into the mage quarter. I think this is probably the hardest part. When you get here, definitely take a right around the corner. I made the mistake before of taking a left, and it wasted a lot of time for me. So take a right, and the goal of this is to kill portal keepers. So there's, I think, 4 or 5 of them. You'll see them marked on your map, but there's different sections that you'll need to go to, and be careful about leaden foot. Just stand still and let the buff fall off. It's not worth trying to move as you have leaden foot on. So you're going to go around the mage quarter counterclockwise, and then after you clear everything, an elite will spawn. You'll kill the elite, and you'll start heading up the tower. For this boss, he casts a polymorph, and he will teleport across the room, and that combined with leaden foot is not good. So make sure you're using Blessing of Freedom. I would even bubble here if you need to, but as soon as you hit him, he will stop casting his Frozen Path shooty things. I don't know what to call them exactly, but you'll see it in the video if you watch it. After you down this boss, you can take the portal that's up there. It's in the front part. I ran back and forth in my video looking for it. It's in the front part where you first enter, and that'll take you back. And then something to keep in mind when you're fighting the final boss is she's going to get the skills from the bosses that you killed leading up to her. So those eyes are going to spawn from Matthias Shaw. This boss does Change of Servitude. This boss does the bombs on the ground. So yeah, you just need to keep in mind all those mechanics that you're already dealing with. She's going to do all of them. It can get a little hectic in this room, but make sure you use the pillars that are in the room to LOS her and get her around corners so it's easier for you to fight her. At the end of my video, I think it gets a little bit hectic for me, so I think I end up bubbling actually at the end, but make sure you just take your time and be patient when you're doing it. It's better than losing sanity to stuff. Just one last thing to know is I didn't talk about any of my corrupted gear that I had on just because they ended up making a lot of changes to them this week. So any level below where you start spawning the thing from beyond is where I would be at. Just the level where you are only spawning the eye. I wouldn't go anything higher than that, or it's going to be a bad time. Alright, so I'm just going to start showing off the recording of me doing it. So thanks for watching. If you want to see any more content, just let me know and I'll see if I can put together something.
came and tucked your way into my heart. Oh, you look at me in ways I never loved. With you I know that this is all